Hi, I'm Kais, an AI engineer at Devoteam. As a Diamond Google Cloud partner, we're focused on building AI that acts as a true extension of your team. Today, I'm introducing our very own RFP Assistant. And unlike traditional systems, this isn't just a search tool. It's a fully agentic system built on Google Cloud with Vertex AI. Now, by leveraging grounding with Google Search and advanced long context document processing, the RFP Assistant can ingest complex RFP attachment and cross-reference them with live market data at any time. This allows your pre-sales team to maintain total accuracy and agility, even with the most high-volume, fast-moving proposals. Now, I suggest we have a look at how this RFP assistant operates. As you can see, I have already prepared the session with this assistant so that we don't have to wait for the processing time that the agent needs before it can generate all the answers and send it back to me. As you can see, first and foremost, it's introducing itself and is asking me for some basic information about the company to build up its profile within its memory. Essentially, it needs 4 different things. What are the core services and value proposition that we put forward? What are the technical stacks that we specialize into? What are the target industries that we want to focus on and serve? And of course, some key project successes that we can share with the agent. This is essentially what I'm doing here. So I'm presenting Devoteam, presenting our unique selling points, that is on talent density or accelerators, and or AI-enabled consultant. And of course, I also address the specializations that we have, the types of customers that we serve, and provide also some examples of major projects that can be found. Now the agent seems quite happy with this information and is stating that it's ready to start with the CHAMP analysis, so challenges, history, authority, money, and prioritization for any RFP that I can send. And this is exactly what we're doing. I'm attaching an RFP and is asking for its analysis. Without any surprise, it's able to analyze this RFP document and is giving me the analysis that I was waiting for. But what's really neat is behind this, it also identifies some gaps and provides me with some questions that I can ask to the account to have some more information about the scope at hand. And so I am going now to give some of the additional information, the gaps that it identified. So I'm specifying some legacy constraints, specifying some budget information that we have at hand, and see what it can do with that additional information. So the next step is actually a revised analysis that it can do with the updated information. It can also be that some areas do not incur any changes, that is fair. And at the end of this analysis, we can see some refined gaps, right? It can still look for some additional information, but it's also proposing to draft different sections and is asking me where I want to start. So again, I'm giving some more information about the on-premise warehouse systems here, and that the AI should focus on operational efficiency, for example, which is important for later. And so I'm stating that I want to tackle the technical architecture first, which is then what we see here. We're looking at security, at low latency, at data streaming engine, and so on and so forth. That's very convenient. Then for the next steps, I'm going to ask to move on to option B, which is the AI-enabled checkout vision. And remember, I said that the operational efficiency was neat here. And so it's going to actually draft that section accordingly. So presenting for each specific topic at hand, the AI solution on one side and the operational benefit that comes with it. So it's very structured and still on point with the scope at hand. And last but not least, we still have one section, one option to cover. Why Devoteam, right? Why do we think we are a good fit for this proposal? So here we're going to leverage different things that we have seen. Well, we've had some success with previously, so we know the company, they know us. In this case, it's really relevant to this RFP. And something that's also really nice is that it is indeed touching upon different tribes, different areas where we have expertise. So we're putting this forward. Now, it's asking me for a final review, which makes sense. Any decision at the end of the day is in the hands of the end user. And so I'm going to ask for drafting of the executive summary at this point, which is going to look at the vision, at solving this hybrid challenge that is put forward on this RFP, and how do we tackle the operational efficiency issue, and again, why Devoteam is a good fit for this use case. So at this point, I'm happy with this. I want the sample pricing, some work packages, a breakdown of resources and profiles. Now it remembers, of course, that we have a 2 million euros target budget and we have some constraints that we need to address. And so here we see the high-level budget breakdown, the work packages. Still remember, basically this is coming from the three options, right? The technical discovery that was generated and processed a little bit above in the session, in this conversation. So we see it goes through everything that I've asked for. So now I'm very happy with this conversation, but I want to have one document, right? One proposal that I can start from, right? That's going to be a head start for me, really. I could go and click on download response for each separate phase and do that by myself, then the reconciliation, that is perfectly fine. I can also ask it to consolidate all of that in a single document, which is then what it is doing. Then I can click on download the response to export that to Google Docs. It's preparing the export as we can see. And normally in a matter of a few seconds, here it is, I can open this tab with this new document now that I can keep on working with and expand on top of this. In short, Devoteam's RFP Assistant means faster turnaround, better answers, and more time for your teams to do what they do best, closing deals. So, ready to get started? You can find the RFP Assistant right now on Google Cloud Marketplace.